Greetings, brethren, and welcome back to the Chess Crusader channel. Today we'll be playing a game against somebody on chess.com with my ChessUp 2 electronic chessboard. So I'll be making the moves here on this board, and they'll be kind of overlaid onto the screen that we can see right here. So we can see some annotation, and we can even do game reviews afterwards, which is really cool. So I can play somebody online with a physical chessboard. So let's find a game for us to play against somebody right now. Okay, so we got our friend here. Yeah, so my opponent here plays... Oh, sorry. I have to connect the board first here. Just 1 second. And there we go. Now it knows that this person played this move. So now, what am I going to play in return? Well, I've been playing the Caro-Kann. So that's what we're going to play here. I move that piece, and it moves it on the board. Okay, they bring out their bishop, and kind of... Well, standard move for me already could even be to just kind of push this pawn right here. You touch the piece, it tells you where it can go. Same thing with like the bishop here. And I can even draw. I can make my narration. So yeah, let's move our piece here. See what my opponent does. Okay, they're going to trade. This is actually good for me in the Caro-Kann because I want to have both of my pawns kind of in the center like this. Okay, you know, very, like, they give a check. A variety, like I can go here, I can go here. Usually I want my bishop on this side, but I wouldn't mind just blocking with the bishop here to allow me to develop my knight kind of for free there, okay? Because now I have like a piece developed and my knight developed, but now my opponent really doesn't have much. Had to move like 4 pieces off to the side there, but okay, so they developed their knight. So what are we going to do now? Well, like a natural move is kind of to go here to allow for the development of this bishop. There's no checks or anything. They might want to castle. So I think I'll just go here to allow for this bishop development, which is quite good. Okay, they're going to go there. We could go here and give a check. I'm actually just going to put my bishop here. Pretty nice, decent square for it to be on. And we get a castle. So you move the king first, and then you move the rook, and that's how you castle on the board here. A not bad idea is just putting my queen here in case this this knight ever moves. We also attack this square if their queen ever decides to leave as well. Okay, so they're going to go there. Not a bad move whatsoever. Maybe I'll just bring this other knight right here. Or is it better here? Who knows? Let's move it here, just in case I ever want to do anything like right here. Like, for instance, after, like, I put my knight here, if they trade, we go here, and we might get some goods back there. Okay, my opponent doesn't allow that, though, because, you know, my opponent is relatively high-rated, just like me, so... Okay, they are going to put kind of that defensive move there to not allow for just like a free capture down here, so that's totally respectable. Maybe we'll put our rook on a file. It's like this rook's not really doing anything, but we like to have it because in the Caro-Kann you do get some like kind of counterplay down here. So maybe we'll just put this rook here for now. With the commentary and moving the opponent's pieces for them, we are about, 2 minutes behind them, but that's kind of something that you just gotta live with if you're playing like this. You can always have bonus time, like if you did like a 10-15, something like that, but for now, this is how we are playing. And it feels relatively nice, honestly. Maybe we go here and we go for a push, but in the Caro-Kann you usually like to keep this kind of structure. Okay, so my opponent kind of trots in here with the knight. We can just go here. Nothing too ridiculous. They want to trade off that bishop, that's fine. This gives to me like they just don't know what they want to do. Because like, the bishop was good, but it wasn't anything too crazy. They just kind of wanted to trade off one piece. They didn't do make my position better type of deal. Okay, now they're going to put this pawn forward, likely to just prevent any kind of infiltration down here. But I might move my queen here even. I don't see anything ridiculous along there. I have to be worried about skewers and stuff with this bishop. I am left with only my 2 knights right now. Well, they have a bishop, which is generally an advantage, but... Okay, they're going for some sort of an attack. Just push back, honestly. I don't see a reason not to just meet them straight up with this move. Maybe at some point we go here. Okay, they want to activate their queen, maybe something along here. I'm not entirely sure. We could probably just go here right now to disallow this. Although I could see a sack. I could see a sack. See, this knight defends it pretty well, so I think we'll just be okay with that. What do I want to do? Maybe we'll put our rook, like, this rook's on the file, but it's kind of eating nothing. There's really nothing going on there. So maybe, okay. All right. I don't really get that move. I think the idea is to remove the defense of this, but if I just, like, he can take this, and I just take back, and then any kind of a move he takes to go back over here, we can just return, so. Getting rid of his queen could be a good idea for me. Just kind of trying to encourage this trade. He could move his queen somewhere else, like he could try to attack more. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. Okay, he's going to just trade. I will trade back. Okay, we got some trades, but I don't see any kind of really momentum here from my opponent. Everything is relatively locked up. Okay, just puts the bishop on an active square. I can't blame them for that, honestly. Getting here would be cool with my knight, so maybe like this. And it doesn't really do anything. Maybe we'll put our knight just back on this nice little square. Nice little defensive square. We can always pop out over here. We can see a same side attack happening, but nothing critical. Okay. They're going to go here, maybe to open up, potentially. Like here, here, here. Maybe goes to defend. I'm not entirely sure. I might just try to get a rook over here. If he trades, honestly, I'm not too upset about that. I get an attack. It kind of dishevels my pawns a bit, but what if we go here instead? Here. Not necessarily good. You could just go for this trade. Just be like, hey, you know, I don't really want to get rid of my pawns like that, so maybe I won't let your bishop get there. Okay, and I think we'll go back, honestly. If he wants to repeat moves, he totally can. Okay, we're going to bring forward this pawn, maybe for some sort of an attack. I think now's the time to get this rook on this line. Okay, rook over. Now it might be like time to bring this rook over as well. Because nothing's really going on here. Like, he wanted to restrict the movement of this knight. Brings the king over. Honestly, not a horrible decision. Let's just do this. Kind of restrict that bishop. There's a reality where I go here and then here, actually. That's not bad. Because, like, if I just did this right away, he could just push forward. Well, actually, no, but then I get this. What's better there? I don't know. Like this to restrict pawn movement or just right here? Because what is he going to do? Because he can't block both of them. So maybe we just go here. Because like if this, we just go here. Then we're attacking the pawn again, actually. So maybe that's a good plan. I don't really know otherwise what's going on. So while we're waiting, I guess I can show off some of the pieces. Queen looks like this. Focus for me. Maybe it won't. But they're all really nice. They have these little kind of carpet things underneath. I don't know how each square knows exactly the position or which piece is on it. Maybe like weight or something. But it's pretty cool. My opponent is thinking. Thinking. Okay. So as predicted, we have this. Maybe this next. Then I can just take this. So I think I can just take this. So that's what I'll do. And if this, well, I guess we go here. And then if this, yeah, we can just take the rook. Okay. Yeah, pretty commanding, honestly. I'm enjoying this. This looks like both of these pawns are going to fall. Because like this would be counterplay to attack this pawn and then attack this rook again, but then we can just take. Okay, so we have here. Does this do anything? Can I do anything with this? This pawn wasn't here, it'd be cool, but it is there, so we have to deal with that. Maybe we just take the trade and go because I can't see it. Also, I only have like 3 minutes left, so I think we'll take the file now because my opponent can't really attack any of this stuff. Now we can get the file. We can aim up here. Maybe we just go here. Keep everything nice and defended, especially if I put my knight here. That's a good square. Allows for some pushes later. And the cool thing is about this board is if I ever run too low on time, I can just start moving on here. Okay, so king is moving away. It will enact this plan and go down here, allowing for the defense of this pawn, and then maybe some more freedom up here. Because everything is kind of locked down from their perspective. So we can go, what did I say, here? Yeah. Also, I'm kind of playing upside down right now just for the visual. Okay. Do I have anything? I don't need to get trapped, right? King can't actually get up there. Maybe let's move here. Try and work on this. King can't actually move up. Oh, I just hung my rook entirely. Well, yeah, I guess that'll happen. We forgot about that a little bit. And now it doesn't even really work. But that's okay. Right here. We had some good process before that. Got a little bit lost halfway through there, but that's okay. I might as well finish off this game just to show you guys what everything kind of looks like. Because there's like a checkmating pattern as well. Because yeah, what do we have? Not much. Not much, considering we're down a full rook. Because believe it or not, that's what we hung, a full rook. So let's move here. We'll play kind of faster now. Just to show you all what happens. My opponent's probably frustrated a little bit that I'm not resigning because it is just an unranked game. So not really any reason to. Sure. Very nice. Just trade everything. All nice and cool. Allow them to get a queen, because why not? Doesn't even do that. That's strange. Whoops. Ah, something is wrong. I didn't like that very much. Here. This. There we go. Didn't like something about what I just did. I think I might have moved too quickly. Just did a little reset there. Should be good. There we go. Okay. And now we will just flounder around with our king. Huh. I think it just started doing an update out of nowhere, honestly. I think that's what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. What are you doing? Yeah, anyway, we'll just move our king around here. I think I started doing an update. In the middle of a game, no less. This one was almost over anyway. That's alright, though. Makes a knight. Very funny. Very good stuff. Practicing his checkmates, I see. My opponent just doesn't want the video to end, it looks like. There we go. All right. So there we go. That was a game with the ChessUp 2 board. I don't know what happened at the end there, but if you want to see what it looks like, the checkmating pattern on a normal board, feel free to look at any of the other videos that I posted with the ChessUp 2. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But before we do that, I will show my the members end screen. This is a members end screen that I make for all of my videos. Those who are members of the channel, those who support. So thank you, Dio Brando, Dodo, and Spectra for being members of the channel, supporting me. They also get many different perks, such as priority during my chess live streams where I play my viewers. So feel free to just kind of look at some of those things. And if you like the channel, yeah, feel free to become a member. It's a little outdated. There's one more. I got to add them. So I will do that soon. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Godspeed, brethren.